Oh, hello. Welcome to the Do Nothing Project. Everybody hear me okay? Let me know in the comments there. Hey, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew, for moderating in the blue font. Hey, Siobhan, Andrea, Cheryl, Patrick. Um, hey, Sarah. Sarah saying hi to Cashew, Fred. Paul. Well, good to be here with everybody. So I'll just assume you can hear me. Yep. Okay. Hey, Jennifer. Cue the industrial. This is going to be the industrial refrigeration edition of the Do Nothing Project. The industrial refrigerator is right there. That's what we're up against here. I just took a picture of it to send to Andrew for our thumbnail. uh, yeah, so if you've never been to the Do Nothing Project before, this is, first of all, welcome. I am your host for this evening. Sometimes Andrew there hosts it, or another guest host, doing it for about 5 years. Everyone's saying hello in the comments. These are some of the regulars, although there are many other regulars who prefer to have it on the background and not be typing. And a great many people watch it afterwards as well, actually. I think we get, the average episode gets about 1,000 views, which is amazing to me, considering so little has happened. So little and so much. So maybe I'll say something about that so much piece. But anyway, just if you've never been here before, welcome. It's good to have you. I do not see all the comments that go by pretty quickly. So if you have a question there, you may need to post it a few times. Sometimes I'll answer or we'll have a discussion about something after our 25-minute meditation, but sometimes not. But that's kind of what this is. This is just an opportunity to sit and be human together. And I guess it's the basic practice of contemplation, whatever that means for you. For me, it means sitting in relative stillness, in the quiet and just staying aware, sort of observing, not with any agenda, but just to become more aware of, the rhythms of life, of myself. It sounds rather grandiose, but I actually think that is kind of what happens when you sit and do nothing. You're letting life catch up with you. So much of the time, we're running ahead of it, but this is a chance just to actually be with what is. And it can be restful, it can be insightful, it can be challenging, all the things. But I found it to be a good practice, and you see, I'm not alone. And the community is a big part of it. Just having other people join you in this, it's a wonderful thing. We're not doing anything, yet all these humans seem to find doing nothing like this also uh, beneficial or appealing in some way, and that's kind of nice. So you have fellow travelers on your path. And part of this, of course, means being okay with whatever's happening in sensory experience. And one of the things that happens on the regular, especially when I'm doing it out of the cafe, which I do often now because it's just too chaotic at bedtimes with the two kids. But one of the things that happens is the industrial fridge keeps coming on and then turning off and turning on and turning off. So this fridge is our friend. We keep us company. Hey, from Spain. So now that it's turned off, let's do nothing and expect it to come back on. You're welcome, man. Too true, Fred. We need help. Okay, so I'm just going to set my little timer here for 25 minutes. Yeah, as always with the Do Nothing Project, you can kind of make this your own if you want to have be laying down, if you want to be sitting in meditation position, your eyes can be open or closed. You could be washing the dishes or doing the chores in the evening or walking somewhere. It doesn't really matter. If you are moving, good to move slow, to kind of be present with the sensations and as part of what's here. Um, Although, you can get into a kind of meditative state running too. So it just depends how you use your attention. I like starting with a few slow, deliberate breaths. The out breath is sort of the, oh, thank God, I don't have to do anything now, out breath. Just this permission to let go, to arrive. The breathing out is the settling too. The diaphragm relaxes. You kind of feel your feet on the ground or your back on the cushion, your seat on the cushion, or wherever, however you're seated or standing. And I guess the issue is, what is it? The experience of just being present without needing to change anything or update anything or fix anything or make it more interesting than it already is. Can you stay awake and present to exactly what's happening? Starting out with whatever configuration of sounds and sights and sensations and thoughts and feelings are around and inside you. This is the snapshot of what's here. So just starting, okay, don't need to change any of that. Instead, can I sit right here in relative stillness and just be aware of what I'm aware of without losing contact with in a sense, with your senses, the sense of the body sitting, the sense of sound. Some people like to sit just like this. It's not making it a thing. It's just sitting and being. And then sometimes, spontaneously and sometimes deliberately, we find ourselves paying attention to something in our experience, like the breath, sensation of the breath, or sounds around you, or another body sensation, or a mantra, or a visual. And that's fine. That can be a good home base to help settle things when there's a lot of busy mind, help get things going or not going, help get things not going. So I'll be quiet for a while and you can just settle into your practice of not much of anything, being a body. new sounds suddenly appear, that can be a good test of equanimity, which is to say, how smooth can you be in the transition from silence to sound, just letting it be there without resistance, not bracing against the sound or trying to block anything in your experience. So if you have lots of thoughts, you just sort of notice that and redirect your attention to something more neutral, like sound or sensation, and just let thoughts be in the background, just like the sound of the fridge. And the more into a sensation you get, the more you kind of let yourself get still and absorbed in the quietest part of a sensation or the softest, subtlest part, the more this absorption quality sort of grows, and that can be a nice experience. Not that you're trying to have a nice experience, but it can be a nice byproduct of the experience. And there's kind of a deep permission here too. We're practicing letting ourselves be as we are. Truly, this mind, this body, this situation. Not trying to make it do something it's not. Not trying to make ourselves into something. I'm trying to perform or appease or work or effort or secure ourselves. Just can you let go, kind of trust that you can just be as you are, and that's enough. Your life can be as it is. offer a kind of inquiry or a prompt. Said the koan for the last 7 minutes or so of meditation. We usually finish on loving kindness, but I thought we'd do something a little different. And the cue is just, can you appreciate what's here? Appreciate it for what it is. Appreciating something for what it is. So the sound that just came on, what would it be like to appreciate that for what it is? So not like oh yeah, I love that sound, like you're pretending, but really noticing, what is that sound like, and can I appreciate it? Or anything in your experience, the quality of your breath, the feeling of your body, a thought that comes by, an emotion. What would it be like to appreciate that for what it is? An image of a person, a place, anything. Just let you explore that for a little while, if that feels. Just appreciating things for what they are. That sound, that texture. First, what is it? What is the direct experience of those things without elaboration or ornamentation? Just seeing it for what it is, and then what might it be like to begin to incline towards appreciating it? Maybe it happens spontaneously, maybe it's super, super subtle. And as we get a little bit bored of the exercise, what is it like to appreciate the experience of boredom or restlessness or wondering? And of course, we can slip into making this about people, thinking of people in our lives. What does it feel like to appreciate them for who they are? A place for what it is, an animal for who they are. How does it change things if we begin from a place of just clear seeing? Appreciating the quiet here at the end. Thanks, Emma. Top notch nothing. You're welcome, Thunderball. Great tag. Great handle. Thanks, Gabriel. Yep. CEC tomorrow night is Lauren Hooley. If you guys want to check in, he's a really interesting fellow. Thank you, Chris, Johnny, Christine, Zankana, Lonnie, Jeff. All the friends saying hello. Nice. Eric's calling her mom to share the appreciation. Yeah, that was kind of fun for me. That one, it was like that. Kind of like I just was thinking about that cue of just like appreciating something for what it is. Sometimes when I'm doing an appreciation practice or loving kindness practice, it's sort of like jokey almost. It's like, oh, I appreciate that. I like that, or maybe well, or I mean, it may be completely sincere, but it's kind of fun exercise. Like, what is the actual experience of sound right now, or this sensation, or this image of a person, or this thought of a person? What if I didn't elaborate it at all? If I just really tried to see how it was, and what's appreciation like based on that, uh, anyway, probably me tripping, but it was fun for me. Thank you, Fridge. You're welcome, Deborah. Nice. Spatafora. Yeah, good to be easy on yourself for being zoomy, Sarah. Alex, yeah, not always easy appreciating pain. Very true. That's probably the very hard thing to do. That's why they work with pain so often in long meditation sits. It's why they do long meditation sits, strong determination sits, where you don't move at all. It gets uncomfortable and you have to have equanimity with the discomfort, and that's a really great teacher. until it's no longer a good teacher and you just went too far. You should have just moved your leg. I'm sorry to hear you're in pain, Brian. Nice, Deb. Nice. Spotafora. That is a great idea, Franksta. Just have the fridge on. Nice, Belinda. Nice, Belinda. Yeah, we'll just point the thing at someone had to set it up, but took a picture of it with its stuff. This is the cafe I work at, by the way. Or I do my thing, my friend's cafe. I don't even know you can see it. There's the street there. You can kind of see now because it's getting darker out, but I could just stare at the fridge. That's the actual, in a way, the true spirit of do nothing. I wouldn't even be here. It would just be, just pointing to a wall or some parking lot. There'd be no narration. There'd be no guided practice. It would just be, there'd be like the do nothing 24-hour channel. That's just some camera. Uh, yeah, you could thank Julie. Julie owns this cafe. She's very kind to let me use it. Accepting things as they are collides with striving. So you can also be letting go of striving. So we can make too much of a thing out of trying to accept things as they are, then that becomes a thing. So it's true. It's the mind for you. All right, friends. Well, it's good to hang out with you. I gotta head back. Never know what's going to be happening at home. I usually pay for a nanny on Sunday nights to help with the bedtime. So we have such a chaotic situation right now, but so hopefully it's not too insane. Good night, everybody. Humanity's back. Oh, I love Matthew Dickman, Sarah. Yeah, I'm so glad you like that poem. It's a great poem. All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, everyone. See you next week.